Many people believe that becoming rich in Kenya is all about getting a high-paying job, finding a profitable business, or receiving a large inheritance. While these things can help, they are not the real foundation of wealth. The greatest difference between people who build wealth and those who remain financially stuck is often found in the way they think. Money follows decisions, and decisions are shaped by the mind. This is why psychology plays a very important role in becoming rich. Being rich does not begin with the amount of money in your bank account. It begins with your daily habits, your beliefs about money, your ability to solve problems, and your willingness to delay pleasure today so that you can enjoy greater rewards tomorrow. Many successful business owners and investors in Kenya started with very little money. What separated them from others was not luck alone. They developed a mindset that allowed them to recognize opportunities, manage risks wisely, and remain consistent even when progress was slow. One of the biggest psychological differences between wealthy people and everyone else is that wealthy people think long-term. Instead of asking how they can make 10,000 Kenyan shillings today, they ask how they can build something that will still produce income after 5 or 10 years. They understand that wealth is usually created slowly. They focus on planting seeds rather than searching for quick harvests. Many people spend a large part of their income immediately after receiving it. They reward themselves before securing their future. A wealthy mindset works differently. Before spending, such a person thinks about saving, investing, or growing the money. For example, if someone earns 100,000 Kenyan shillings, they may first decide to invest 20,000 Kenyan shillings into a business, a money market fund, farming, or another productive opportunity before buying luxury items. They understand that every Kenyan shilling can either become a worker that earns more money or disappear forever through unnecessary spending. Another important psychological trait is personal responsibility. People who build wealth rarely blame everyone else for their financial situation. They understand that challenges exist. The economy changes, inflation affects purchasing power, jobs become scarce, and businesses sometimes fail. However, instead of waiting for perfect conditions, they ask themselves what they can control. They improve their skills, search for better opportunities, reduce wasteful spending, and continue learning. This attitude gives them power because they focus their energy on actions instead of complaints. Fear is another psychological barrier that keeps many people poor. Fear of failure prevents people from starting businesses. Fear of criticism stops people from trying new ideas. Fear of losing money discourages people from investing. Of course, successful people also experience fear. The difference is that they prepare themselves, gather information, calculate the risks, and act despite uncertainty. They understand that avoiding all risk often means avoiding all opportunity. This does not mean taking reckless risks. Becoming rich is not about gambling, betting, or investing blindly because someone on social media promised quick profits. A healthy financial mindset carefully studies opportunities before committing money. Wise investors ask questions, compare options, understand the risks, and avoid offers that promise unrealistic returns. In Kenya, many people have lost large amounts of money through fraudulent investment schemes because they allowed greed to replace careful thinking. Rich people also value knowledge differently. They know that education does not stop after leaving school. They continue reading books, attending seminars, watching educational videos, listening to successful entrepreneurs, and learning new skills. Every new skill increases their ability to earn income. A person who learns digital marketing, accounting, software development, video editing, farming techniques, artificial intelligence tools, or sales can create more value than someone who stops learning after graduation. The psychology of becoming rich also includes developing patience. Many businesses do not become profitable within a few weeks. Investments may take years before producing significant returns. Property values may increase slowly. Crops require time before harvesting. Building a successful online business often requires months of consistent work. People with a wealthy mindset understand that meaningful success usually takes time. Instead of quitting too early, they remain committed to the process. Discipline is another powerful psychological advantage. Many people know what they should do, but fail to do it consistently. They know they should save money but spend it. They know they should wake up early but keep postponing important tasks. They know they should avoid unnecessary debt but continue borrowing for luxury purchases. Wealth is built through repeated good decisions, rather than occasional moments of motivation. Discipline keeps people moving even when they do not feel motivated. Successful people also understand the power of solving problems. Money usually flows toward people who make life easier for others. A farmer who produces quality food solves the problem of hunger. A mechanic solves transport problems. A software developer creates useful digital tools. A teacher solves knowledge problems. A doctor solves health problems. The greater the value you create for society, the greater your chances of earning more income. Instead of constantly asking where money is, wealthy thinkers ask what problems they can solve. Another important psychological habit is avoiding comparison. Social media has made many people believe that success should happen quickly. People compare themselves with strangers who display expensive cars, luxury holidays, and designer clothes. This comparison often leads to frustration and poor financial decisions. Some people borrow money simply to appear successful. A wealthy mindset understands that appearances are not wealth. Real wealth is ownership of productive assets, growing investments, valuable skills, and reliable income streams. The company you keep also influences your financial psychology. Human beings naturally adopt the beliefs and habits of people around them. If your closest friends constantly discourage business ideas, waste money, or avoid personal growth, you may slowly develop similar habits. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with hardworking, disciplined, and positive people increases your chances of thinking differently. Their attitudes can inspire better financial decisions. Emotional control is another important characteristic of financially successful people. Business and investing involve uncertainty. Prices change, customers disappear, and unexpected expenses occur. People who panic during every challenge often make poor decisions. Those who remain calm can evaluate situations more clearly and find practical solutions. Emotional intelligence allows people to separate temporary setbacks from permanent failure. Building wealth also requires confidence, but confidence should be based on preparation rather than wishful thinking. Confidence grows as people develop skills, gain experience, and achieve small victories. Every successful project, satisfied customer, or profitable investment strengthens belief in future success. This positive cycle encourages people to pursue even greater opportunities. Another psychological shift involves viewing money as a tool rather than a trophy. Money should not only be used to impress other people. Instead, it should help create more income, improve quality of life, support family needs, and provide financial security. When money becomes a tool for growth instead of a symbol of status, financial decisions become wiser. Many wealthy people also understand the importance of multiple income streams. Depending on one salary alone can be risky. They may combine employment with farming, rental property, online business, dividend-paying investments, consulting, content creation, or other income sources. This approach increases financial stability because if one source slows down, others continue generating income. Gratitude may not seem connected to wealth, but it has psychological benefits. Grateful people often make clearer decisions because they are less driven by envy and desperation. They appreciate what they have while working steadily toward greater success. This balance helps them avoid impulsive financial decisions motivated by jealousy or pressure. Generosity also plays an interesting psychological role. Many financially successful people support family members, charities, community projects, or young entrepreneurs. Giving wisely develops a sense of purpose and responsibility. It also strengthens relationships and social trust, both of which can create valuable opportunities in business and life. It is important to remember that not everyone begins from the same starting point. Some people inherit businesses, land, or financial support, while others start with nothing. Becoming rich is therefore not only about mindset. Access to education, capital, networks, economic conditions, and opportunities also matters. However, even under different circumstances, the right psychology increases the likelihood of making better financial choices with whatever resources are available. Kenya offers many opportunities for people willing to think differently. Agriculture continues to provide business opportunities through value addition. Technology creates new careers and businesses every year. Tourism, manufacturing, renewable energy, transport, education, healthcare, construction, and the digital economy continue to produce opportunities for creative and disciplined individuals. Those who constantly improve themselves are better prepared to benefit when these opportunities appear. In the end, becoming rich in Kenya is not about chasing money every day. It is about becoming the kind of person who consistently makes wise financial decisions. A wealthy mindset values learning over excuses, discipline over comfort, patience over shortcuts, value creation over selfish gain, and long-term growth over temporary pleasure. Money is simply the result of these habits repeated over many years. Anyone who develops this psychology gives themselves a much better chance of achieving lasting financial success, regardless of where they begin.